and welcome to ATLArtStudio. In this video, I'm going to be finishing up this painting. And just before I start,
Hello and welcome to the ATLArtStudio livestream, where I'll be showing you how to draw step by step and in real time. I'll be giving out pro tips throughout the livestream, unveiling my secrets on how to draw like a pro. I'll also be answering your artist related questions, so feel free to leave a comment. I'll give you a shout out in the stream. If you're excited, leave a like, be sure to grab your sketchbook and pencils, sit back, relax, and let's get started.
camera angle. Okay, just this live stream I'm using different streaming software, so I'm just trying to figure out some things here. Alright, let me get started. Alright, so this is what we're at right now. Since the last two live streams, this one's gonna finish it, hopefully. And what I'm planning on doing is finish off the rest of the trees here with some water in the background, just going down like a curve into like a mountain range and forest. This mountain I want to touch up, kind of fix up the clouds a little bit, and here I want to add a little waterfall right here and finish up the water as well, adding reflections and the rest of stuff and little details and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. Right here is you're gonna see, this is the angle where you'll be able to see all of the stuff I'm going to be using. Now, the paint I'm going to be using, and most of the stuff I'm using here, is from US Art Supplies. The oil paint I'm using is this right here from US Art Supplies. It costs like $9, if I'm correct, $10. And then I'm using, as a paint thinner, linseed oil, which costs $12 for, I forget how many milligrams this is. This is 125, I think. Something like that. Yeah. The products in this video are linked down in the description, so you could go ahead check that out. They are with affiliate links. And yeah, let's get started. So I want to start off real quick with the... let me see. I want to get started with the mountain first. I've got a lot of white here. Got a lot of white here, so I'm thinking of using this brush right here, which is a rather small one. Oh, I forgot to say that the brushes I'm using are from Nick Pro. These are really good ones. Comes in a lot of different brush styles, I guess. I don't exactly know what that's called, but alright. Let me get started. So the mountain is white, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a bit of some titanium white, which is I bought this big bottle of white. After the stream, I'll put that also in the description. And here are the colors I'm going to be using for this drawing. This painting, sorry. Titanium white, scarlet, what is this? Cerulean blue, lemon yellow, emerald green, lamp black, and some, what's it called? Paint there. Anyway, I'm going to start off with a bit of, just put a bit of titanium white on the brush, dip it in just a tiny bit of paint thinner. Now, you don't want to add too much paint thinner because then the paint becomes transparent, and you do not want that. I don't want it see-through. You want to be able to see the paint in the mountains, which is white. It should be enough. Something like that. And now going onto the mountain here, let me see how I could do this. Mic down. I want to get just a little bit of paint on this brush, so when I put it onto the mountain, I just get a little bit of like the choppy kind of look. You know, simulate kind of snow and bit of that. That looks way better than before already. Just grab a bit more paint back here. Get a bit of paint thinner. And onto the other end, which is barely visible. There you go, something like that. Let me see how I'm going to do this. Right here, kind of get this tip right there. Get that choppiness into the mountain. And that's about good. Trying to also create just a little bit of depth in there, you know, make it look like an actual object is in the background, not a flat thing. And a good way to create depth in your drawings and paintings is to add usually some more shadows and stuff on the side, on the edges around your painting or drawing. Grab a bit more of the white paint. Gonna add it right up here. Drag down all the way to the bottom. Beautiful. Just like that. And I think that's good. Let me just pull this down a bit. Just grab a bit more paint. Okay, and that's about good. I'm going to try to take a bit more of the white, and I'm going to dip it with a tiny bit of this cerulean blue, just to get kind of an ice-looking kind of texture. Just very, very light blue. Just get the smallest amount of that paint on there. Just put that on there. Okay, maybe I didn't put enough, actually. Get just a bit more. Just get that in there. Tiny drop of cerulean blue. Mix it in there. Put it onto our canvas. We'll just grab the blue straight up like that. See how that looks. It's not looking bad so far. I'm gonna just try to add a bit more of the snow texture using kind of just dimpling or stippling kind of with the brush. And I'd say now I kind of fix the mountain range kind of look back there. And that's about good. Let me just fix back here. It's a little bit too choppy. Beautiful. Kind of blend it down into the trees. And that's looking good. Let's leave it at that for a minute. Give me a second for some settings here. Alright, if you're enjoying the stream so far, go ahead, like the video, drop a like, and consider subscribing. And let me continue on here. Wash the brush a bit. Okay, got the good paper towel in the background. You're always going to be needing a lot of paper towel when you're painting, especially with oil paint. Alright, let me see, what am I going to do next? Now, the mountain range does look just a little bit flat. So I'm trying to see what I could do. Maybe just add a bit more. Let me get some more blue in there. Maybe just at the top, just grab a little bit of blue and a teeny tiny bit of white. Just kind of spread it down at the top. Doesn't look so bad, that looks good. I don't know if I'm using the right brush either. Because, let me try this brush actually. So looks like it may help a bit more. Wet this a bit. Very stiff. Alright, let me grab some of this white. Oh yeah, that looks better. I forget where this canvas is from. I think it's also from US Art Supplies. It's probably in the link. It's probably in a link in the description now. If it's not, I'll check after the stream, and I'll put it down in there. Now, this other end of the mountain is supposed to get a bit more blue, because right now it doesn't have much at all. And this end's supposed to be pure white, pretty much pure white, which is it's got the blue in it. I think I'm happy with the mountain right now. Looks really nice so far. I'd say that's roughly good. Can't really see it on the stream because the camera's not so good. Let me see some. There you go. There you go. Just adjust the camera angle real quick. Let me see something. All right, so I'd say we've touched up the mountain good, and that looks fine for now. I'm gonna try to get the clouds next. I'm just gonna work on the sky and skyline in the back real quick. Now I'm gonna switch brushes. Let me put these in the water, and I'm gonna grab this round brush. It's a number 6 round from Nick Pro. And voice crack. And I'm gonna grab some pure white. Just pure white, put it around that. And I'm gonna kind of try to make some clouds out of this. See, like right up here. Let's try to get this. Yeah, that's looking good. If you have not seen part 1 and part 2 yet, go ahead, check that out. It's on the channel page. And remember that all the products mentioned in this video are linked down in the description. Okie dokie, let me see this, because there's some clouds around this area, yet they're a little bit faint. Grab some more paint on there. That cloud came out nice. I'm gonna add some depth to it just in a minute. Well, let me do it right now, actually. So I'm gonna grab a tinge of black, mix it with that white to create the gray. A nice dark gray. Not a dark, but a very light gray. And we're gonna put that right at the base of these clouds and try to blend it in with the rest of that. If you accidentally overdo it, just grab a bit more of your white and put that on top again. I definitely did something wrong there. Alright, that's a little too gray. Let me clean my brush real quick. Grab the white, put that back on the cloud. Need a bit more than that. Okay, so this is coming out good. Right there. That's looking good. Oops, this, I keep saying that. Alright, very nice. Very well. Clean off the brush totally. After that, and I'm going to try to blend some stuff in there. I'm going to grab another round brush. This is a number 12. This is a big one. Grabbing the big ones. And I'm going to kind of blend some of the other parts into the sky a bit. Just a bit. Kind of using a circle motion. If you do it just side to side, it will just push all the paint to the edges and nothing will really blend. So if you do it in circular, it will nicely blend into the canvas. Oh, that looks good. That's looking nice. Very good. Okay, we got a big fluffy cloud there. Let's fix these clouds back there and add some more. Clean off the brush, and then we're going to do the same on the other end of the sky. Keep that there. Here's my brush. Grab that titanium white. Let me just fix my camera angle real quick. Just give me 1 second. Okay, that's better. Much better. Much better. Alright, let me grab my paintbrush. Alright, let's go back onto the canvas. And I was thinking somewhere back here. Get a cloud here. This one's not going to be too big, just big, puffy little cloud right here. Like that's good. Okay, we got one there. Let's get another one up here. This is another kind of faint cloud up there that I didn't really get last time. This time we're kind of just fixing up everything I didn't finish last time and finishing up this painting. Okay, that's good right there. Let me grab some of more titanium white. Get at this right here. Get at the base of that. Very nice. Okay. Alright, time to get that gray in again. Grab just a teeny tiny tinge of, so many T's, teeny tiny tinge of black and make a really light, really light gray into there. And I'm going to put that on my round brush. It's kind of flat and sharp right now. It's flat and sharp, so just going to use the flat end. I'm going to kind of go at the base with this. It's looking good. Okay. Kind of down here a little bit. Up on this other upper clouds. Let's get at the base. This is really well for, works really well for adding depth into these clouds. so they don't look like pure white fluff. So they actually look a little more round and puffy. Okay, there you go. Add a bit more down here. And that one looks a little weird. I'm gonna have to blend that. The brushes, grab the big one. Alright, let me blend this into the sky. Blend the paint so it nicely transitions into the sky. Now, when you do this transitioning and fluffing it up a bit, blending it, into the sky, just remember that this is going to kind of increase the size just a bit. So, let's canvas is a bit dotted. All right, here we go. Just kind of add lines this time, not to blend it, but just to add some detail. There's some more clouds. Looking good. Let's fix these right here, just right above the mountain. Grab a bit of white from that. Get it onto there. Looks nice so far. Just fix my camera angle. Nice. All right. All right. Going back to our thing here, I'm gonna grab just a bit darker of a gray this time, so it's gonna be a darker gray, quite a bit darker. Be a really thick dark gray. I'm gonna add a bit of paint thinner as well this time, so get a bit of the thinner paint. Don't add too much, just a drop. We don't want it transparent. And time to add it onto the canvas. Get a bit down there. Nice. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend this. I used the wrong brush. All right. I'm gonna take my other round brush and I'm going to go ahead and blend this. There are tools for blending, but I don't have those on hand right now, so I'm just using another brush. Blend this into the rest of the cloud right up there. Now I know I did already add some darkness into the cloud already, but this is extra darkness because this cloud specifically I want to be darker, a bit more yeah. And just touch it up here. Wonderful. Alright, that looks good. Happy with that. Just add a bit into here. Okay, good. Alright, what am I doing next? Let me see. So we've completed the mountain range and the clouds. Now I want to finish up this portion of the sky back there. Light up a bit, make it bright. And yeah, make the sky brighter. So I'm gonna take a bit of my cerulean blue. Let me get a good brush. Now this is gonna be rather funny, but ooh, yeah, I'm using this now because my other one broke. That being because this broke. It's missing the handle, but it still functions. So I'm gonna use this. All right, I'm gonna take some cerulean blue. It feels funny using this. And a bunch of titanium white until we make this a nice bright blue. Mix it all in there. Now, don't add too much white so that it looks like a cold blue. I don't want that. Don't want that in here. Just make it brighter and lighter. And if it gets a little bit too cold looking, you could just add a tiny bit of black. It'll slightly darken it up. Alright, I think this is ready to be used. Add it on both sides of your flat brush. I'm using a flat brush. What size it is? Oh, it doesn't say because it's missing the handle. It's probably like a size 12 or something like that. Alright, grab this. Make sure it's nicely blended. And we're going to put this onto the canvas down here. This is going to be weird. Oh, no, that's not working. Okay, let me just use an actual brush. Get this off this. I'll collect that later. Now I'm going to take this brush from King's Royal. This is another type of brush. Really good one. Really good brand as well. I'm going to take and use this. It is a size, it's a soft grip size, it is a 1/2 inch brush. I'm going to take this instead, add just a drop of paint thinner to that so it's nice and soft, this paint. Take the paint, put onto this brush, and let's put that on the canvas. My camera gear is kind of in the way, so let me just do this a bit. You want to get that on there, nice like that. Now that looks a bit too pale, kind of. So I'm just going to add a bit more white to that. I'll add it to the batch as well. Now it looks like a big cloud. So this end's supposed to look a bit more cloudier on this end. So kind of blend that in there. I don't know how I'm going to match it with the other color. I'm going to try that. Get every bit of the white canvas left on there. Let me just add a bit more white in the cerulean blue to get the natural looking blue back. Less of that kind of pale kind of color. There you go. Yeah, this looks better. Yeah, this looks way better. Okay, much nicer. I paint that on top. Yeah, and it's blending with the normal sky blue as well. The goal here is kind of to try to get a nice sky blue looking color. Also, if you can, try to blend the cloud in with the sky as well, because it's supposed to obviously be there in the sky. And now, just make it nice and lined so it's smooth. Try not to touch the trees. If you're enjoying the stream so far, go ahead, drop a like, hit the like button, and please consider subscribing. It's a good way to support the channel and what I do here on YouTube. Alright, that's about done that. Oh, I colored over the bushes. Let me grab some more titanium white, just spread that onto the base down here, just to lighten up. Usually the lower you are, the brighter. So I'm going to just get that right there. Just do not press hard, just nice and lightly. That's good. Looks good for now. Wonderful. How long am I into the stream? I've got no idea. Let me take a look. 30. Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, 31 minutes. Alright. We're going to take a break in about 10 more minutes. 40-minute mark. And now I am filming a drawing course on YouTube. I'll teach you how to draw hyper-realistic drawings of portraits, still life, and animals, or really anything you want to draw. totally free on YouTube. It'll be in a playlist. I uploaded the first video, which is what art supplies you need to get. You can go ahead, check that out. And if you do not want to miss that, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'm doing that so you guys can learn how to draw. Alright, let me continue here. Let me take a break. I've got some technical difficulties. Alright, let's take a break. Alright, I'm back. Just grabbing a quick water break and fixing up some technical difficulties. Alright. Going back, let me see what we're gonna do now. So we've done the sky over there. Now, my plan is to I want to get the trees to go back there. It like goes in a circle around the forest. This is kind of like the border of the forest area. If you get what I mean, like this right here. Yeah, the trees will get smaller as they go to kind of simulate distance, going into the distance there. Alright, I'm gonna get the trees now. Alright, first we're gonna make some nice brown for the branches of the trees, and in order to do that, I'm gonna use a what is this, edged brush? This is a angled brush, number 5. It's right here. Angled brush. Is that in focus? I guess it is. Okie dokie. Let me see what I'm gonna do. How am I gonna make brown? Now, pro tip, when you are starting out in painting, do not buy a bunch of colors and start using those as your bases and stuff. I recommend you start out with the primary colors, red, yellow, green, and blue. And, of course, white and black, because you cannot make those two. And so you get to know how to blend colors and make certain colors out of what you've got, so you don't rely on just a bunch of other colors. Alright, so to make brown, we gotta make orange. And we make orange out of red and yellow, in case you didn't know that. Take that, mix that up. Okay, I need more yellow. And we're gonna make a nice looking orange. I don't know if you can see this on the camera. Yep, okay. Alright, so we're gonna make some orange. Blend that nicely until you don't have any of the remaining other colors on there. And then we're gonna darken it using black. That may have been a bit too much black, but yeah, I think that was way too much black. Okay, did I just make green? What am I doing? Okay. Let me try this again. Let me clean my brush. Okay. Let me grab my red again. Okay, I'll just blend it into there. Let me grab a chunk of yellow, stick it in there, make orange. Now, brown is dark orange. A really dark orange. In order to darken orange, you need to use black, I think. So, I think I'm going to use a bit of black at a time. So I'm gonna grab just a little bit now, blend it in there. I don't know if this is... Oh, yeah, it's brown. Oh, okay, yay. That's good. Okay, I made brown. There you go. I am a bit of a beginner myself, but I do know what I'm doing. Okay, so blend this till it's nice and good, and you get the perfect looking brown that we're trying to make. Okay, let me see this. All right, so now kind of take the paint onto the brush like this, and on the other side as well, lightly, so you get a very sharp edged flat brush. This is a angled brush. I keep messing that up. There you go. So it's nice and sharp at the tip. Back to this camera angle. This one's a little better, so you can see in focus like that. And we're gonna put that right here. What am I doing? Okay. Okay. Let me try this again. I want it right here. There you go. Wonderful. All right. So that's one tree. Let's get another one right here. And one more back here. That's about what you're going to get. But yeah, here there's a bunch of trees, and then right here you'll get this little go-around area. And yeah, I'm going to try to make those trees. This will be kind of the point, like the big tree, taller than this. And this will go down. Just a bit of smaller one. And then to that, and then little trees back there. And it kind of goes around. I don't know why the trees look like they're about to fall over, but that's fine. Whatever, they're leaning out of the island. Let me see. Let me see. Alright, so we've got the branches in there. I made definitely way too much brown. Time to wash the brush. My producer in the background is laughing. Alright. Time to make the right color of green. Alright, so I'm using emerald green, if I'm correct. Emerald green. So I'm going to take a blob of emerald green. Where am I going to put this? Oh, right there. Okay, wonderful. Right there, blob of emerald green. I want to darken this using some of the brown we made because I wanted a bit of murky green. I used way too much green right there. And I'm going to take some black and really darken the green. So we get a nice looking dark forest looking green. Like this right here. This looks good. I don't know if you can see this. I'll show it to you in a minute. No. Okie dokie. Now, what you don't want this to look like is like a really bad kind of green, which is it looks like swamp water, which you don't want it to look like. Okay, I'll stick to that. Let me show you this. Right here. Focus. There you go. That's kind of the color you're going for. Alright, time to put it onto the canvas. I'm gonna start with the big tree, because that's what I'm starting with. I'm gonna try to make this a little bit more dark green. So I'm gonna take a bit of the brown, get it on there and mix it in. Add a tinge more black. That's kind of helping. Alright, I'm gonna keep it at that. Start from the top, make your way down. My whole setup sounds like it's about to fall apart. Let me see. So, okay, that's coming around good. I definitely need some more paint on my brush because that's not working. Okay, there you go. That's better. Not really. Okay. I don't know why this is not working. Something's off. Let me see something. Let me get a bit more paint on my brush. I think I'm just using the wrong brush. Yeah, I am using the wrong brush. I know I'm using the wrong brush. I remember last video, I was using a fan brush, which I'm supposed to be using right now. Get the paper towel in. Alright. This is a fan. It's all hard. This is a fan brush. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. I'm gonna break it up first. Okay. This is a fan brush. Kind of. Yeah, that's a fan brush. And I'm gonna need this because it's more open and I'm using it. And it's thin and it's rather open, so I'm able to create a very nice leaves kind of texture, like pine leaves. Let me try to get this paint on there. Let me use paint thinner too, because this brush is very hard. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let me give that paint thinner on there. Now, don't put too much at all, because obviously you do not want transparent green, especially on leaves. Alright, let me get this on here. Right. Something's definitely off. Be quiet. My watch keeps going off. Let me see this. This is just... Okay, the leaves seem... I think I used too much paint thinner. Let me do this again. And the leaves are not green enough. I mean, dark enough. Let me just make a new batch. So I'm gonna grab this. This is an interesting stream. Let's say a messy one. And just add a bunch of just add a bunch of black to it, make it really nice and dark. Keep it thick, not paint thinner. And put this back on the canvas. There you go, that definitely looks different. Not really. Alright, whatever. Well, I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna add different shades later. I'll deal with the problem later. I think it's just lack of paint on my brush. So it seems like. Add a bit to the tip. The lower you go, the thicker the tree gets. I was gonna say branch and tree. Trench. Alright, let me see. So this is a really weird color. If you take a look at that. But that's kind of what's matching. That's the color that's matching the other trees. Kind of. It's a little weird. I don't know how I'm not getting... Paint's just like not going there. Well, I'll stick with that. Now I'm gonna use the corner of the brush to just go to the tippy top of that tree. Oh, isn't that nice? Now when I use the corner, now all the paint comes out, and that's nice. Alright. I'll keep it at that. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to add some different shades. Probably can't even hear me. Let me do this. Now I'm gonna add some brighter parts on the tree, which are still gonna be dark, but it's gonna be brighter. Alright. I'm gonna take the remaining of the emerald green I've got, and before I do that and mess everything up again, I'm gonna clean my brush so I don't blend all the colors together. My camera disconnected apparently. Just getting some more technical difficulties. The whole camera crashed. Just getting some technical difficulties. One of the cameras stopped working. So, yeah. Alright, so let me see something. I'm going to add a lighter green color. Let me see if I can turn the camera. There you go. Now you can see nicely. Now you can see good. Alright, so I'm going to take some of the emerald green, which I put up there. And I'm definitely going to need more of that. Get some paint thinner. Put it into the emerald green. And now I'm going to need some white to lighten it up. Make it a lighter, brighter green. I'm going to get some yellow so it doesn't look too green. I'm sorry. So it doesn't look too pale kind of color. I'm going to darken it up just a little bit more. Now, that's what I don't want it to look a murk green, so I'm going to add some brown. I don't want it to look like the pale kind of green. Sorry, I'm mixed up. Darken that just a bit. And that'll work. Bring my camera back. This is what happens when your camera breaks down. Okie dokie. Bring that back. Get closer. Oh, I could do this too. Oh, okay. Alright, so keep it on that. Now, I'm going to try to put this on the canvas. I will. But on just this end, so it's the light's coming from this. Nothing is working. Let me just put straight up green on there. Doesn't work. I'm a little bit confused here. I don't know why the paint's not going onto my canvas. Probably because it's not dried. It's all wet, and I'm just smudging it and not really doing anything to it. So, in the meantime, while that dries, I'm gonna try to work on right here. Now, right here, I wanted a waterfall to come out of the forest there, and I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna have to use my what's it called? Fan brush. If I'm correct, this is called. Yes, it is. Fan brush. Get the paper towel. Try that. Okay. Now I'm going to take a white. Oh, actually, it's not clean yet. Another way you're able to clean your paint brushes is to dip it in paint thinner. But I'm not doing that because I don't have much. So, but yeah, that's another way you're able to clean your brushes is to dip it in paint thinner. All right, I'm hoping I cleaned my brush good enough. Now I'm going to take pure white, pure titanium white, put into the put in onto the canvas. Just get a bit of paint thinner on there. Just a tiny bit of paint thinner on there. Get it on my brush. Get some nice titanium white. And put that right here. Oh, that looks really good. Oh, that looks really good. Oh. That's gotta be the best I've done here. That looks really good. Let me just get a close up on that. Lower my tripod. Look at that. That looks really good. All right. Now I'm gonna keep it at this angle because it looks good. All right, so I'm gonna keep it at that. And all right, I got a bit of weird light reflections coming in. Then fix it. I'm getting a lot of technical difficulties this live stream, changing the software I'm using. So I'm kind of getting used to it now. Starting from the beginning again. All right, so that looks ridiculously good. This right here, that little fountain, big blob right there in the center. Now I want to focus a bit more on that part, and I'm going to add some rocks. Now I'm going to take the brown from earlier. Let me clean my brush with all the white. Ooh, I painted my desk accidentally. Alright, so I'm going to have to remake the brown, and I'm out of yellow and red. Okay, so let me get some more paint on here. Ow. I'm gonna just take a real quick break. I'm gonna try to get the other camera angle back on because I kind of need that. And yeah, I'm gonna just take a real quick break. And if you've got any questions, you can put it down in the comment section. Camera angle back. Any second. There you go. All right. So I got the camera angle back on, and let me continue. So I also poured some more paint to make the orange, to make the brown, and add the black in there to make the brown. Now I am gonna make. I want this to be a dark brown, very dark, close to black, but not black because I want it to be brown. I'm mixing this with the wrong brush again. Now I want to use this teeny tiny brush. It's not called a teeny tiny brush. It's called the filbert brush. It's number 3 in this paint set. It's hard as well. Alright, so I'm going to use this to make the rocks. I'm going to add just a tinge of paint thinner to my brown. And let's put that on the canvas. Alright, so somewhere right here. Oh. Somewhere right here. Something like that. That's good. What is it? Okay. Some rocks right there. Maybe one coming right out of the water like that. I'm gonna have to add some different colors to that because that just looks like poop sitting in the water. I gotta fix that. Okay, so let me add some black to it to create some depth. And I'm gonna add highlights using a gray. I don't know if I still got that paint from earlier. Fuck. Let me grab paint from earlier, which is the gray. Let me change the camera angle. There you go. You should see that. Grab a bit of white, mix it with a tinge of black to get a light, not too light of a gray. Also mix it with a tinge of the brown that we're using. You also still get the rock kind of color in there. Go back to here. Okay, let me hit this. Just add it on around the top of the rock. Top of the rock. Put on the top there. Also add some in the water after you do that, because then it's gonna blend. It's gonna look nice. Put that there. And you're about done that. I mean, I'm about done that, unless you're following along. Comment if you are following along. Oh, move back the camera. And let me grab a bit more of the brown. And let me add it down there. Okay. Alright, so we're doing good so far. I really like how that waterfall turned out. It looks really nice. And I think now I'm going to want to add some ripples in the water around the rocks coming down from the waterfall. It's going to be like trying to make splashing effects. And just throughout the whole stream there. I'm drawing a stream on a stream. Alright. Let me see. So yeah, it's pretty much all just titanium white around everything. I'm gonna be using a few different brushes though. I'm gonna continue to use this small filbert brush. It's number 3, so just clean it. Continue using that. How long are we into this live stream?
59, about an hour.
Okay, roughly an hour. Time to take some pure titanium white. I don't know if this is focusing. Hello.
It's like,
Oh no, this camera's a little weird. Alright. I'm gonna take some well that's got some brown in it still. Alright, so now it's no longer pure white, it's dirty white. Alright, so I'm gonna take a bit of white on the tip of the brush. Get that out of there. Come on, focus. Alright, I guess that's good. There you go. Get some of that on there. Now, make sure you don't have much because these are really thin. Oh. No, I definitely didn't do that right. Oh, no. Alright, I gotta fix this. You make this nice and thin and sharp. You want the brush to be very sharp or else it's not gonna look good. I want to try to make ripples around the water, and now I'm getting the brown in there. Okay, yeah, that's not looking good now. Oh, alright, so I should be using a knife, artist knife, or painting knife, I forget what it's called. But I should be using that instead because it is flat edged and I could easily make the ripples in the water. So I don't have that. So I'm going to try to use what I have here. I don't know what brush I could use though. I got a filbert brush. What if I use a, let me try something. Let me take one of these brushes from earlier. This one right here. This soft grip 1/2 inch brush. This one had a rather nice sharp tip to it, so I'm going to use this. Nice. And I'm going to put a bit of paint onto that. And going to get that onto the canvas. Let me see this. Oh, yeah, that's working nice. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Let me see this again. I think I just have to add paint every single stroke. Let me add around this rock. Oh, no. This is... I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to add these splashes in the water and waves and ripples and... Yeah, this is looking really nice right now. Looks like a calming scene. For now. Alright, let me just continue to add this. Now, I'm trying to do the same thing I kind of did on the mountain. Use that kind of... make that kind of texture in there, which is the... kind of add that rough water-looking kind of texture in there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me add some water over that. Okay. Yeah, no, that's definitely not supposed to look like that. Trying to add some splashes right here of water. Let me see this. There's still some brown on my brush. Trying to get that off. Now I got blue on my brush. Let me try back here a bit. Okay. Let me try to go back and forth. That's definitely not working. Okay, that worked. That's not working. Now it's working. Oh no. This is just... I'm gonna try to add this again. I want to know, just put in the comment section whether you think I should sell my art. Bro, what are you laughing for? You should put that in the comment section. What do you think about me selling my art? It's looking good. You gotta change the camera angle though. There you go. Definitely looks very white. Let me try to fix this. Just add a bit of these strokes. Oh, that looks good. I look like a toddler here, just scribbling on the canvas. Yeah, but yeah, it's actually looking good though. I just gotta fix this up. Just gonna blend that a little bit. I should try to add some reflections in there though. Well, let me just see how this is going. Does this look good? Let me So there you go. That's about the angle. Oh no. Alright, give me a second. Just trying to level out the tripod. This thing's crooked. Okay, there you go. Alright. 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 So here you go. Here's what it looks like right now. So I've got these trying to make these ripples in the water. There's a bit of glare on this for now because of the lighting. But if you'd see, the fountain area looks really good right now. I had to try to add as much detail as possible into the trees and bushes, especially down below. I'm going to try to fix some bushes or add some bushes, do both, and add some rocks into the water to kind of compensate for this messy water looking stuff. But yeah, it doesn't look bad though for now. For now. Alright, this is an interesting stream. Okay, let me see this. Did this try it? No, it did not. Alright. Um, I'm contemplating on what I'm gonna do next. I'll just add some more rocks in the water. That should fix everything. Yeah, let's do that. Why is there fuzz on my brush? Alright. So I'm gonna grab my, as I was saying, I'm gonna grab my, what's this brush called again? Round brush. I'm going to dry this because it was sitting in the water for a bit, cleaning it out. And we'll try to grab the brown, which no longer exists again because it's all blend with everything else. Let me. Alright, maybe it's about time to rely on some actual other colors. I'm gonna use some burnt umber and I'm gonna darken. Oh no, this is burnt sienna. And then I've got, what is this? Yellow ochre. No, not that. I'm gonna take burnt sienna. Take the burnt sienna, and I'm going to open this. Open the camera angle. Oh, what happened to my camera angle? I have lost my other camera view again. Let me try something. Now it should hopefully come back. Alright, it's not for now, but I'm going to put on some burnt sienna onto my palette. That looks like it'll work. Let me show you that. That right there is the burnt sienna. That right there is burnt sienna. Alright, I've got the camera angle back again. Alright, so I'm gonna take the burnt sienna and I'm gonna mix it. I like how oil paint, when you just open them, it comes with already seems to be like a paint thinner, so it's not so thick and it's usable. I'm gonna mix that with a bit of black, darken it up. And time put it in the water. My camera is extremely hot. I should probably end this uh, video soon. Just add a little. Change the camera angle. And add a bunch of rocks in there. Let me try adding a big one right here. If you are following along, do not make them all just pure round like that. Do kind of make bigger ones with different shapes and sizes so it looks a little bit more natural, not like they were all just stuck there, like a bunch of the same rock. Yeah, try to make it look a bit more natural by adding different shapes and sizes of rock in there between this. There you go. Little rocks, tiny rocks, bigger rocks, middle rocks, more rocks, every rocks. Let me see this. I'm gonna take some of this gray, gonna add it for highlights on these rocks. It always looks really good once you start adding the highlights. Now, the reason I'm using a round brush is because it's got like the perfect shape for making this particular, for painting this particular part of this painting. Because
that camera froze.
It did?
For a second. Oh, not anymore.
Okay. Alright, so adding highlights. And after I finish adding these, I'm going to add some more highlights, which will be a white, kind of brown white. Get some white in there for reflections and just rocky looking stuff. I don't know, it's some reflection off of the clouds or sky, or get some more colors in there. Make it look like it's actually there. Add some depth into it is the word I was looking for. There you go. Definitely it doesn't look like the other rocks. Yeah, I should darken it. I'm gonna add some black into one end of this. Let me see if I could add some darkness on this bottom end. Like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. If you're enjoying the stream right now, go ahead, hit the like button, and please consider subscribing to my channel. It really helps me out. And yeah, back to the drawing. Back to the painting. Keep saying drawing because that's what I usually do on here. And I'm gonna try to continue to do the trees, and I'm gonna do that. So let me see this. Gonna add a bit of. I'm gonna use this 1/2-inch brush again. And I'm gonna go back to our green up here. Add some paint thinner to that. Darken it up. Grab some black, put it in there. Oh wait, wrong green. It's right here. Okay, I'm gonna take that, add some paint thinner. My hand is blocking it. And after doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and add it onto this tree. I mean, make the next tree, because that tree just doesn't want to move. Trees don't move. It doesn't want to, nothing wants to blend on that tree for some reason. Probably will be the same with this one, but yeah, it is the same with this one. It's going to be let's try to change things up a bit. So these trees are kind of more outside of. So it's going to. They're going to be just a bit brighter because they're kind of hitting the sun a bit more and a little more faint. You see how back here it gets nice and dark? Right out here it's going to be bright. That's why this end is also much brighter. And then you get back here it starts getting a little darker. You see the water also starts getting greener. Also, more up here there will be less rocks. Now I'm going to take some black and I'm going to try to make it darker. Alright, now I'm going to try to add some highlights into the tree. Get the camera angle on there. Let me grab some, what's it called? Paint thinner. Get it onto here. Grab a bit of white, add it into there as well, lighten it up, make it brighter green, add that onto the canvas. Add that right here, but doesn't seem to be doing a difference. I'm going to use emerald green. So I'm going to take pure emerald green from here. I'm going to add it onto the canvas. Oh yeah, that looks better. Not really though, because the green gets overcome by the other colors, which is something you definitely don't want. Let me try to get some more in there. Right there. Okay, that's looking fine for now. Let me grab some black again to kind of add some depth and darkness into this tree, because this one's a bit bland. Alright, so that's... I feel like I've just add some... Let me make up a color here. I'm going to... What I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this brush first. I'm going to try making up a color which is really dark, close to black, to add in the background for another tree. Now, I'm going to take a black. This is not black. Okay. Where's my black? Okay, here. So I've got some black. I'm going to take that, add into here, with this teeny tiny tinge of this green. And that's about it. I'm going to get that onto the canvas here. Back here. Get that back there, right in the back. Back there in the back. Get it right there. It's gonna be kind of in between right there. That was a perfect coloring. coloring. Perfect color batter, as to say. Just use the corner of the brush to kind of get toward the top. That's about good. Just kind of add a bit more into the other end of the forest so it kind of transitions. Now I'm going to try to make this lighter kind of green to add as highlights there so it actually looks like they're not two totally different color trees. And just before then, I'm going to grab a bit more of my new color. I'm going to put it onto this other tree right here in the back. Grab a bit more black. And there you go, that's looking good. And now I'm going to have to make a darker black, even blacker black, to add the other one in the back of that. It's going to be right back here. And that's about good. That's about all I'm going to go before I start messing this up again. That usually tends to happen when painting. But yeah, there you go. That's good for now. Okay. Get kind of the branches in there and stuff. Twigs, details, and stuff. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to grab this black one last time, and I'm going to add kind of these... I'm going to teeny tiny bit of the burnt sienna into my black mixture. So I could turn this into some branches in the trees. There you go, that's about good. And I'm happy with how it's coming out, so this is going along good. Alright, I'm gonna take a real quick water break, because my voice is getting... my throat is dry. And I'm gonna grab some more paper towel to dry my brushes. So, yep. And I'll be back in a minute. Radio, I'm back. And what was I gonna do? Oh, right. I'm going to add some land onto the ground there, and I'd say the best brush to do it is a nice big round brush. Now, this is a really big one. Bringing out the big ones again. And I'm going to try to blend a green. I'm going to try to make a green out of this. So right here, I'm going to take some paint thinner and some white, and I'm going to put into this mixture right here. Now, I kind of want a green grass kind of look, so I'm going to put right now some more emerald green. Maybe I'm just going to use straight out emerald green because that's kind of like the perfect coloring. I'm just going to tune it up just a little bit in a minute. But yeah, we're just going to use straight up emerald green. Emerald green with the little bit of that or batch blend equals a perfect mixture. Alrighty, right here. I'm going to try to get some land on there. Now, the land is going to kind of have to go with, obviously, the island because it's supposed to be curved here. On this part, that definitely does not look good. Let me go on this end. Move the camera. Now I'm painting all my gear. Oh, just wait a minute. Okay, let me see this. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to go with that because there's nothing I'm gonna do to fix it. So I guess I'm going with that. Okay, yeah, that was really bad. I'm gonna try to fix this by adding grass in there, which I was originally gonna do, but let's see if it actually works out. I'm gonna use a 1/2-inch roll brush, soft grip. I've got 2 of these for some reason, and I'm gonna take a darker mixture of that emerald green that we were just using, and use that as grass. Let me show you how this is gonna look here. It's kind of the same thing we did with the waterfall over there, the waterfall. Except this is way darker, at least it's supposed to be. I need to add some paint thinner to all this because it is very not. It's not. There you go. That's a little bit more natural right now. Bit better. Gotta keep that going though. Add some more grass right along the edge of the tree so it kind of blends in to that and doesn't all stay like a big clump of green. Oh, how did I get this up here? Oh, no. Okay, nothing I can't fix. Get that there, that's perfect. Let me get some more right here. Beautiful. Okay. Get some on the edge. Get some out here. Alright, so this is looking good. Yeah, cover up the white canvas area back there. Now I'm going to take some black again, and I'm going to add it in the background for the dark green grass. Wonderful, right back there, like that. Nice. And do that. And I'd say now that looks like a mess. Again. It just looked good a few seconds ago. Let me see this. So that's what I'm now working with. So I'm going to need some stronger stuff, less of the paint thinner and more of solid grass. Which is probably like this. Now it's already looking better. It's looking like a big bundle of grass right there, which is good. Right there, that's good. Get some in the back. Pull it up. Make a nice tall grass in the back right here. Wonderful. Now it looks good again. Fix this part right here. Let's blend it into the other colored grass. And we're back. Add some good stuff again. Okay. Get some more of that in there. Now, of course, we've got the stuff that's right at the edge. And there you go. That's about good. Clean that brush now. Alright, so I'd say we've completed that. Let me just go ahead and fix up this cloud. There you go, nothing hard to fix. Okay, that's good. Beautiful, right there, that's good. Okay. I like how this paint is turning out good. Now, I won't feel like adding another... Here, let me change this. I feel like adding another waterfall exit right here. Or back here. Back here seems a bit better. You know, it kind of goes through... Just curious to see, what if I were to just do this? Back there, you know, simulate the waters back there. And it's coming. It's coming for you. There you go. Alright, so let's leave that there. Let me change this so you can see better. Okay, I guess that's fine. And now I'm gonna need my brush again. The half-inch brush. Dip that in the pure white. It's practically intoxicated white by now. How many things I've mixed it with. Alright, let me get this in here. On this right. Oh, that looks rough. Much better. Turn it around. Okay, so that's looking good. Okay. We've apparently got another subscriber, so if you subscribe from the stream, thank you so much for subscribing. If not, that's just for everyone to know that I've got another subscriber. Yeah, thank you to whoever subscribed if you watch this video. Alright, so I'm just trying to get this water to kind of transition nicely up there. Now, this is what I was worried about. It kind of disappearing into the bushes, into this mush, kind of white. I need the pure white back, so I'm going to fully clean my brush. Really good here. And now I'm going to take some titanium white again, and hopefully this works. And get it. Every time I go into there, it's always going to have some more green on the white. So. And I'm just trying to get the water ripples around the island's grass. Right around there. Well, that's actually pretty cool. Look. Kind of have the circle of... Well, that looks pretty interesting. And just down here, I'm just kind of going at it with straight lines, keeping my hand, my arm straight. Let me move this so I could get to here. And yeah, this is looking not bad. For first time oil painting, it ain't that bad. Gotta say. Okay. Let me bring the camera back to get the full picture right now. Beautiful. Let me turn this light off. Turn this off then. There you go, that's what it looks like. There's a bit of reflection on it, so yeah, I'd say it came out really nice. We're now 41 minutes in, and I think I am done. You're really never done, but always something to add in it. But the rocks look a little off. It doesn't look like a rock. Kind of looks like poop floating down a stream. But so yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to fix that right now. Let me go ahead and grab my little brush. This is a filbert brush. I'm gonna use this. Change the camera angle. Feel free to put anything down in the comment section. Say hello, give you a shout out, or if you got any questions, I'll answer them right now. Oh, what happened to my filbert brush? Alright, so I'm gonna add some brown in there. But I'm gonna try to make it dark brown so it's not so light. Try to get that on there. Let me see this. Oh, that's really good. Yep. Right there. Get a bit more paint on that. Add it on each rock. Alright, I'm happy with that. I like that. That looks nice. Let me add a few more downstream. Because it's not really any. Here, kind of add some right down here. Right in the water. Down at the bottom of this fountain. And that may be a bit too black. I need some more brown in that. Yep, that's better. It's looking good. Just add a tiny rock right here. In here. Nice, and I'm gonna add some highlights to that using some white. Because white not. Add some water splashing on there. Onto the rocks. And yeah, I'd say we're about good. Just add a few more rocks right at the shore. Beautiful. And I think I am done. Finally done. This looks really nice. Definitely looking forward to making some more painting some more landscapes like this, or just still life or something else. I'll probably do that next. It's easier. But yeah, this is my first time doing a what's it called? Landscape painting, oil painting specifically. And yeah, here's the finished product. Beautiful. I gotta sign somehow. Oh, I got something special to sign on my stuff. I don't know if it'll work on this, but oh, I dropped it. This. Focus. Fountain pen. I don't know if it'll work on this because it's paint, but I'm gonna try to do it up there. Right up here. Let me put the mic down. Yeah, no, that's it's rather hard to write on a canvas using a fountain pen. I'm gonna cover that up. Let me see what I got here. I'll just use white. Kind of forced myself to add a really nice cloud up there. Nice. I'll sign where I usually do, all the way down in the bottom right corner. Alright, now I've got a bunch of paint on my fingers. And, I've got to clean this up. And that is our painting. Oh, nice. Finally finished it. After a series of 3 live streams, I am finally done it. Nice. And, I hope you all enjoyed watching me paint this through the way. Now I'm gonna have to go and clean up my massive disaster that I've made and find my way out of this. And, yeah, I hope you have enjoyed watching me paint through the process. Remember that there are affiliate links down in the description to the products I've been using. Oil paint is from US Art Supplies. I'm using linseed oil as a painter, and also the brushes I'm using are from Nick Pro. You can buy any of their brushes that you want from there. I'll put them down in the description. They are in the description right now, I think so, but you could go ahead and check that out. If they're not, I'll put it in after the stream. And yeah, a good way to support this channel is to subscribe to the channel. And if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Actually, in a minute. Forgot to remind you, if you'd like, go ahead, check out some of my other videos, and if you have not watched part 1 and 2, go ahead, check that out, where I start from the base and work my way up to finishing this painting. Anyway, yeah, also go ahead, check out some of my other videos too. I got some good stuff on there. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.